Welcome to the Soualichi Stories series, presented by the Foresee Foundation and funded by the Prince Bernhard Culture Fund. The Soualichi Stories series includes our island's most beloved legends, as told by some exceptional Sint Maarten storytellers. The Foresee Foundation is honored to share these stories during the time of social distancing because stories can bring us together. We listen to these stories and we all share in the experience. They bring us close together at a time when distance keeps us all healthy. These stories unite us. They remind us of our heritage, our culture, our one island. Through these legends, we hope you feel more connected to our one island, our culture, and most importantly, to each other. Please enjoy this Soualichi story, as well as all the stories in the series. And let us know if there is a particular story you might like to hear in the future. Enjoy.
Times was hard that year in Sint Maarten. Real hard. There was 2.5 years Teen had a good rain in the land. The land was dry and thirsty. People crops wasn't growing. The only how you could get some crops to grow, you had to draw water from the wells to wet the plants. And that was something else. Anansi come home one day after going out and begging his friends them for a little plant in there, a tanya there. He a customer doing that and their customer giving him. But this time all of them tell Anansi, you won't see rain ain't falling. Nothing ain't coming in the ground. What we got, we can't share with you. It's just enough for we and we family. Anansi come in the house. And Anansi wife look at him. He said, why you don't go down by the salt pond and get a job picking salt? Anansi hold down his head. He grumble something to himself. Then he hold up his head. He said, I don't like to pick salt. Every time I pick in salt, my fingers burning. And salt does cause my toes to dry up. So Anansi went outside, somewhere down in Cold Bay, and he sit down under a kinip tree. And he started to think what he could do to make some money to be able to find food to feed the family. And Anansi sit down with a piece of stick digging out some old food from out of his teeth. And he think, and Anansi think so much his head swell up big. Then he say, I know what I go do. Anansi decided that since only a few people in the world have all the common sense, that he was going to go around the world, thief out all the common sense out of the people house who have it, and he gonna keep all the common sense for himself. And whenever anybody want a little piece of common sense, they had to pay for it. So Anansi went around, and Anansi went through the whole of Sint Maarten, all around the world. Anansi went and he thief out all the common sense from all the people of the world who have common sense. You see, in those days, only a few people had common sense. The rest of the people had no common sense at all. And all the people who had common sense, they was rich. So Anansi thief all the common sense from all over the world and put in a crocus bag. And Anansi gone home with the common sense now. He decide, well, I got to make some money. Anytime anybody wants some common sense, they got to come to me and I gonna charge them for the common sense. So Anansi reach home now with the crocus bag full up of the common sense, and he realized he got a problem. He can't make his children and his wife find this common sense. So Anansi sitting and wondering where I gonna hide this common sense. He said, I'm gonna hide it in the highest cupboard in the kitchen. But he said, but my wife does go up there to find things. So she gonna find the common sense. He said, nah. He said, I'll put it under the bed. He said, but the children them gonna go under the bed. They play under the bed. He said, nah. He said, oh, I have a little fall cub in the back of the yard. I'm gonna put it in the fall cub. He said, but if I put my common sense in the fall cub and them falls find the common sense, crap will smoke my pipe. So Anansi started to think, he don't know what to do. Then Anansi look around and he see a calabash tree. So Anansi get the idea. He say, aha. Anansi pick one of the calabash, cut open the top, dig out all the stuff, and put all the common sense in it, put a string on it. He put it around his neck and he decide he gonna climb up the big mango tree. Since teen mango season, nobody gonna go on the mango tree. The big mango tree in the backyard, he gonna climb up there, put the common sense up there. So Anansi put all the common sense in the calabash, tied around his neck, and everything there. Now Anansi time to climb up the tree with the calabash tied around his neck. Every time Anansi tried to climb up, the calabash keeping him from climbing, he rolling. The calabash keeping him from climbing. Anansi can't get up the tree. When Anansi there climbing, he get frustrated. He stop. He start again, climbing up, and he can't get up because the calabash in his way. The calabash in his way. Then all of a sudden, Anansi here. Anansi look around fast. Look, he know he hear a voice, but he ain't see nobody. He say, my mind may be playing tricks with me. Anansi start to climb, try to climb again. The calabash in his way because the calabash on his chest. He hear the voice again. Anansi look around. And Anansi look around. Anansi see a little boy right across the road. A little peeny-weeny boy looking at he trying to climb the tree with the calabash. And Anansi say, little boy, what you laughing for? What is you laughing for? The little boy laughed, but so he say, the boy laugh and hold his belly. The boy start to roll on the ground, laugh and hold in the belly. I'm pointing at Anansi. He say, you stupid. You ain't got no common sense. You so stupid. Mr. Anansi, you a doting fella. You ain't got no common sense. Anansi say, what you mean I stupid? What you mean I doting? What you mean I ain't got no common sense? The little boy say, Mr. Anansi, if you want to climb up the tree, you have to take the calabash that hanging around your neck and put it around on your back. And then you will climb up the tree. Anansi couldn't believe his ears and eyes. Anansi, he said, oh, look at this. I went all around the wall, collecting and thieving out all the common sense. And this little peeny-weeny boy with such a big piece of common sense, they're laughing at me. The little boy start to laugh again. Anansi gets so vexed. He grab hold of the calabash. And Anansi take a aim at the little boy and he pelt it at the little boy. Whoosh! And so the little boy see the calabash coming, he duck. And the calabash hit into a tree. And when the calabash hit the tree, the calabash bust open and all the common sense fly out. and fly, and the wind come and take the common sense and fly it all over the place, all over Sint Maarten, all over the world. And people start to run and pick up the common sense. All kind of people, rich people, poor people, all kind of people pick up the common sense. And so today, everybody have a little piece of common sense. Is Anansi make so? And so the story end, and the wire bend, and I write my mother with a fountain pen.
We hope you enjoyed this inspiring Sint Maarten legend, Soualichi Stories, as presented by the Foresee Foundation and funded by the Prince Bernhard Culture Fund, in the hopes that these stories help all of you feel a bit more connected to this island and to each other. More information on the stories and schedule can be found on Foresee Foundation's Facebook page or website. We look forward to connecting with you again soon for our next Soualichi story.